Hi, this is Dr. Greg Relo with Express Dentist. Travel seems to be at an all-time high. If you've been through an airport lately, I think you know what I'm talking about. But when we travel, what happens to our oral health? I mean, it doesn't really take too much of a backseat, but it does a little bit in many cases. And why is that? Because our routines are thrown off, and oral health routines they usually fit into some kind of a schedule. And so I find when I travel, like my morning ritual gets thrown off a little bit, maybe my exercise routines get thrown off, and your brushing, your flossing habits, your dietary habits can be different too. And so we don't want to let that slip too much. And if we just think about a couple of things when we're traveling, we can keep our oral health at the top of its game. First of all, you might have a travel brush. Sometimes you're a user of, like, say, Sonicare or an Oral-B spin brush. They're nice brushes, but they're fairly large. And when you travel, you might just have a separate brush in your bag. Now, if you like the electric brush, you might think about something like a Quip brush, which is a fairly simple brush that does have a vibration mode built into it, but it's very sleek and very easy to travel with. It has a nice travel cover that goes over the top. So you could have your at-home brush and you could have your travel brush. And you always want to be sure that you're still cleaning between your teeth. So maybe you just have a few throwaway picks that you throw in your bag. Some people are really committed to their water flossing, but they have that countertop water flosser at home, and you're certainly not taking that on a trip. But there are some portable units that are handheld that are much smaller. Again, Quip is a company that makes one. There's others as well. And if you want to have one of those on the trip, a portable unit would be a good idea. Now, when you're traveling, some xylitol gum can be a good idea to chew, especially if you don't have a jaw problem. We don't want to aggravate any headaches or jaw aches. But a xylitol gum can be good, especially on an airplane where we tend to dry out a little bit, maybe get a little bit dehydrated, our saliva function can be hampered. And that xylitol gum can help to stimulate a little bit of saliva flow and give our mouth a little bit of a fresh feel. It's definitely not a substitute for brushing or flossing. Now, if you're traveling long distance, you could be in the airport, say you're doing an international trip, there's some nice little throwaway disposable brushes that actually have toothpaste built right into them. And so you can brush with those and then just throw them out. It's not a bad idea to grab a few of those if you travel a lot so that you have those. And then one more thing to consider is just that sometimes when we travel, we indulge in certain things, certain drinks, more sugar, those types of things. And so if we're off our routines, we could be exposing ourselves to those sugars and acids that, in the short term, not going to hurt us that much, but it's all about habits. And we don't want to increase our susceptibility or our risk. And of course, when you get back home, be sure you get back on your routine. But with just a few thoughts and a little bit of planning, you can make sure that when you're traveling, your oral health does not suffer. Now, if you're at home or even if you're on vacation and you have something going on with a dental emergency, you can reach out to Express Dentists. We have a trusted network of dentists all over the nation, and we can help you get connected, whatever the situation is. So don't feel bad about reaching out if you need us. That's what we're here for. So take care, and all the best to you, your smile, and your oral health.